I did that surgery at the age of 19. I did another one at 20. I did the one I did at 20. I had to take two lumps out, and the other one, first one I did, I took one, and it was scary for me because I'm like, I'm young. Why is this happening to me? Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Oman Damati, and yeah, if this is the first time you're seeing this lovely face, ensure it's not your last though. Please subscribe, and it means so much to me. But if it is not your first time and you're a returning subscriber, you're so welcome back to hear what I have to say again today. You're the real MVP, you rock. Okay, so today I'm going to be sharing something that I enjoy talking about, and I'm going to be sharing my favorite Nigerian healthy dishes that I use to manage PCOS. I'm sure you're wondering what PCOS means. If you know you're a woman and you struggle with something called PCOS, or you're curious about what PCOS means, stick around and you'll find out. This is about to get educative and is about to be fun. PCOS, or polycystic ovary syndrome, is a hormonal condition that affects women, including me. It causes irregular periods, weight gain or weight loss, mostly weight gain, and a lot of acne on your skin, and so much more issues that can kind of indicate that you have PCOS. But the good news here is that food plays a major role in managing your PCOS. So if you're looking for a very good, healthy Nigerian meal that you can eat that would help your condition or this situation called PCOS, stick around and let's get into it. So before I dive into my favorite Nigerian dishes to help manage PCOS, let's talk about a little bit about PCOS and if you know or how to find out that you have PCOS and why it matters. Some common signs of PCOS includes irregular periods, missed periods, fatigue, mood swings, excessive hair growth in very weird places, and weight gain. You tend to have gain a lot of weight that you cannot explain, especially the lower belly fat around the belly. So those are subtle signs you can tell if you are struggling with that or your hormones are trying to balance something up and if something is just not right in your system. So if you have any of these symptoms here, it is very important for you to go and check out with the doctor to run a proper checkup and diagnose you properly to know what the problem is so you can know how to tackle it. When it comes to food, women with PCOS need to focus on eating low carbs, high fiber meal, avoid eating sugar, avoid processed food, including healthy fats into your diet, and a lot of protein as well. These are the things you need to focus on and so much more, and also including supplements and exercising that would help you like further manage PCOS or further manage your hormones. So my favorite PCOS friendly Nigerian meals include the following. Number one is moi moi, protein filled moi moi. Now, a lot of people love moi moi, and for people who don't know what moi moi is, the English form of moi moi is bean cake, and it is the best thing for me. I love beans. If you cook beans in any way, whether you porridge it or you cook it white and then give it like you cook it plainly with stew, or I wish I eat beans because it is beans because I just really like it. But I really enjoy eating beans in form of moi moi because it helps. Like compared with beans and plantain and oil, it is better to eat moi moi than that. A protein filled moi moi that has fish, chicken, if you want to add anything, eggs, it is important that you kind of like infuse moi moi into your diet. It is filling, and if you want to do like a meal prep thing, like I usually do, I do like a batch, a lot of moi moi that I sometimes I tend not to finish and I just share it around. But half the time, if I try to meal prep, I do that and I cook a lot of veggies and put on the side with the moi moi and then add another protein again. If you have the money, you can do things like fish, Titus fish, chicken breast, and not the fatty chicken, not the fatty part of the chicken, but mostly chicken breast because it does not have fat, a lot of fat. So you can explore that. Moi moi is my favorite. Go to any day, anytime. So yeah, that's number one for me. Number two is low carb swallow with egusi soup or okra. Now, egusi soup is my favorite soup in the whole wide world because I can eat egusi soup every day, followed by things like edikaiko, vegetable soup, anything that has a vegetable. I love it, but okra is not really my for like I'm not really into okra because anything that draws is not really my thing. However, okra is very good for people with PCOS because it has a whole lot of benefits. And if you're cooking it, you have to cook it with little palm oil and not a lot of palm oil, with a lot of fish, a lot of protein. For me, I like to put tofu. Tofu kind of gives it more a greasy-ish vibe and gives it a different kind of taste. And like I said, put a lot of protein in your greasy soup. However, we're going to be talking about the swallow. Now, avoid eating eba. Eating low carb swallow is more, it's very beneficial. And I'm sure you're wondering what low carb swallow is there in the world. There is oat swallow, and there's plantain swallow, and there's cabbage swallow. Should I go on? There's a lot of them. However, I tried cabbage swallow and I don't like it. I'm sure you not like it too, except you're weird. And it's good if you're weird, but it can help, like manage your PCOS if you eat low carb swallow or anything that is low carb generally. There's that. But I, on the other hand, after trying cabbage, I decided to go to Prince Ebano. They have varieties of swallows. So I enjoy poundo. I rather eat poundo than swallow. If I actually have Gary, it's because I want to drink it once in a while, not because I want to be making it. I kind of don't really like swallow like that. So I simply go to Ebano. They have varieties and they have like oat flour and plantain flour. And you can just do it the way they usually do semo and you're good. That is amazing. Like if you have that as a meal, you're good. And now you don't have to eat it in large portions. I'm not a swallow person. I eat it once in a while, but I've come to realize that my hormones don't skyrocket out of control, especially when I eat things that are low in carbs. So to avoid high carb food, try looking for food that are low in carbs so it would not spike your hormones basically. And number three, and the final one, I'll probably put a bonus here or there, but the final one that I love to eat is US friendly breakfast: avocado and eggs with bread. Now let's talk about bread. Bread is high in carbs, and if you're going to eat it, you're going to have to eat it in small sizes, not like a lot of bread. White bread is not exactly good for people with PCOS. So I'll actually usually go for wheat bread. Wheat bread, like whole wheat bread, not just wheat bread that is still drawing, because you can tell that there is bromate or there is just something inside there that's not good for you. But whole wheat bread, you can even make yours, but I'm not going to. It's a lot of work, my dear. But however, you're just going to simply go to the supermarket and find a whole wheat bread, and you can toast one or two slices and have with avocado and eggs. Now, avocado is a very healthy fatty food. As a matter of fact, if you infuse avocado in your meal at least 3 to 4 times in a week, the likelihood that your hormones will skyrocket is almost never, because it has a lot of benefits. Instead of like ingesting a lot of fatty foods, it is better to eat things, fatty foods that are healthy: olive oil, avocado, so on and so forth. So if you have like one full avocado on the side, slice everything, mash it however I want to do it. Just I usually mash mine, and then with eggs, it could be sunny side up kind of eggs. It could be the egg you yolk usually will be runny, but I don't usually like my yolk to be runny. It's not my thing. So I rather just boil the egg and then mash it together and mix it up and eat it with my bread. It is amazing, guys. It's like you can do it like with a sandwich, and just mix it up somewhere, and just you can turn it to a dip, or with your bread or with your crackers. I tried with crackers and I liked it, but not as much as I like it with bread. So yeah, you can try those options, and trust me, chef kiss, mwah, you will love it. You will love it. So instead of having eating healthy food does not mean that you have to be eating boring food. So you can switch it up a bit. You can think out of the box. You can go on YouTube right now and Google interesting meals or food that can look palatable in the eye, that you'll be like, I want to eat this food because it just looks good. So I love to do that. And even if I don't cook all the time, once in a while, like when I get the opportunity to do that, I do it to my full chest so that I can eat and know that I've eaten something. It's important that you kind of think about what you want to eat for the whole week so you can switch up your food a bit. But I'm going to be sharing a story about how I found out that I had PCOS. I was 19 years old when we had a seminar in uni, and there was this, like they were like insisting that all the women come to this seminar, and I wanted to ditch it, but you know how private universities are, they will drag you by your hair. So I literally went there, and I learned a lot of things, and they taught us how to check if you have breast lumps and all that stuff. They talk about women who have breast lump, but it's not necessarily cancer, but it's something entirely different. And I decided to do the exercise by myself. A few days after a period, you lay naked, check your breast, rotate around each breast to find out if you have any funny feeling lump around your breast. I felt it. I felt like, I don't think this is what it is. But then I asked, I went back home and I told my mom. She panicked, and then I checked. She checked too, and she noticed that, oh, there was a lump. And I went for a surgery. I don't, according to some doctors, they were like, they didn't think I had to go through surgery. And in a way, I think that they were right because my boobies are not the same anymore. So, but at the same time, I did that surgery at the age of 19. I did another one at 20. I did the one I did at 20. I had to take two lumps out, and the other one, first one I did, I took one, and it was scary for me because I'm like, I'm young. Why is this happening to me? And then it led to more checkups, and they found out that the lump was not cancerous in any way. And also, I should watch what I eat, know how to eat this, avoid canned foods. I forgot to mention that you have to avoid canned foods. They don't help you at all. They don't help you at canned veggies, canned anything is not good. I have a soft spot for canned corn, sweet corn. So what I just do, I prefer to just buy it, the fresh corn. I love corn. So yeah, avoid canned food. So I did that, and I noticed that I had PCOS. They had to run like a series of tests on me, and I found out I had PCOS. And that is when my journey with PCOS started. I had to start Googling, finding out what was wrong with me. And it even got worse because some weird things were happening in my body. Things like hairs in weird places, in your chin or in certain places. And I'm like, why? And these things will weigh me down. And also, I used to struggle with mood swings and fatigue, most especially fatigue. Sometimes I can't explain the tiredness. I haven't done anything all day, but I'm really, really tired. So I decided to take matters into my hands, considering the fact that I am not a rich kid, and neither do I have that kind of money to, So I just decided to start infusing certain things into my diet. I stopped taking canned drinks. In fact, I stopped taking canned drinks in the longest time. So I think it's almost 10 years, if not more, that I drank canned drinks. I don't even like it because it makes me feel bloated. So these things have, affected my journey and my health journey. Sometimes I'm not consistent, sometimes I am. And the goal is to be consistent so that I can achieve a certain weight goal, one, and to make sure that my hormones are balanced. And sometimes my mom will say, you don't have PCOS, God forbid, stop saying things with your mouth. But if you go to the doctor, but I mean, I get what she's saying. Faith, you have to have faith that you don't have that. But instead of denying that fact, you have to also work on yourself and, be the best version of yourself inwardly and outwardly. The insides of your body need to be going great so the outside can be great too. Acne will stop, bloating, constipation, mood swings, all of that stuff will reduce. It will be there, but it won't be as much. So yeah, that is all for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. You're amazing for, listening to all I have to say. I mean, don't say I did not help you because people with PCOS, we are plenty, if you're being honest. PCOS warriors, we're out there. And if you have a loving partner that understands you, if you're a man watching this and you have a girlfriend that has this issue, it is important to actually pamper them times three because we go through a lot more. PMS is a wild, wild issue because sometimes the pain is excruciating. So yeah, that is that about that as far as that is concerned. My name is Oman Damati. Thank you for watching my YouTube video and see you next time. And oh, please do not forget to subscribe. In case you already know what PCOS is, I would love you to share your PCOS friendly Nigerian meals that can help us in this whole journey. I'll be looking forward to your comments, and please share as well. You never really know who needs to hear this. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe once again.